Hi guys, Cars Remastered Tournament. Welcome back to the video. Now before I get started on this one, I do need to let you guys know something. That one video I'm trying to make way too large. So I'm downsizing on this one to 80 exotic instead of the original 130 exotic I was planning to make for you guys. So yeah, from now on, I'm down in my video time to less than 30 minutes. That way, so this phone can handle it. Video cameras are more designed to handle much longer videos. They have a higher storage bin compared to phones. So yeah, I better get started on this smaller scale tournament. But still, it's a remaster tournament. There are newer exotics in here compared to what I had 3 years ago. So let's get started right now. Ferrari 60, that's one of the Ferraris. Take more than this one. And this one is from my open tournament row. What's that? The Bugatti designer R, first color. Class 20 Spider, first color as well. Class D, first car for the Nissan R1991 roll car, and the first car for the Premier Batista. So here we go in our first group. Okay then, that's something else there. Nissan, the R1991 roll car. It's starting on this one. I'm putting it over here though. Well, this Ferrari, it's done. I'm putting it back where I had it. And for the others, this person is still the first card though. So I'm putting it back in my vegan manufacturer's bag. And for these three, in there. Let's move on. Alright, let's move on. Cody Jamea. This is actually the world's very first four-seater hypercar. However, and this is a full production version. That's what I want to say, Cody R. McLaren Senna first color. Bugatti Wire Roadster. And we have a Ford GTS SI. First color. Here we go. We have an Aston Martin one on. It's the 177. One of two exotic cars from Aston Martin. Well, these are done. Yeah, they're going in there. Let's move on. Over the next 6 exotics. Alright then. I got next 17 more here. First color. We'll have the first color for the Bugatti EV110 SS. Lamborghini Elemento. We have a McLaren Speedtail. This is actually a main of it. Would have been the Super. Yes, there is a Super version of that one. Lamborghini Aventador. And Mercedes AMG GTR. Majorette. Here we go. Speedtail, mean of it, would have been the Super is moving on. So yeah, a McLaren is now moving on. Well, they're done. In the box they go. Let's move on. Here. Now, of course, some cars are just too wide for lanes being for. I do need to know. Oh, a car is too wide for lanes being for right now. There we go, much better. Let me use the SVJ Roadster. We have a Peugeot over here, and this particular one is called the Peugeot 958. A hypercar. What about because it's Jesco first color? Going Murray, a T33 first color. College, a pretty hypercar first color as well. And 917 LH from the Ultra High Series. Okay then, Golden Murray. Hey, first color is moving on. That's endowed by a British supercar. And that's none of the others. They're done. Alright, let's move on. On here. Oh, the big guy is too wide for lane 3 and 4. Got moved to our lane. Alright then, we got EV110, Lamborghini Robertson Roadster first color, Mercedes SR McLaren, Mercedes A283 first color, Model 77B. This is Model's only exotic car. You know, this is a race car. And a color CTXR. Here we go. The 77B, Model's only exotic car is moving on. So yeah, we have a Mazda moving on. And yeah, the others are out here. They're done. So yeah, I better get them out here. Alright, let's move on. We are in this group. Alright then. 1490 concept. This is the first color. IRE V8. This one. This is the McLaren P1. First color. Well, the first color of the McLaren F1. First color for the 1490 Spider concept. In fact, that's the same color as the F1. And we'll have the McLaren 1 GTR, the race car variant. And here we go. Porsche 19 Spider concept. So yeah, we have a concept car moving on. And I got the first 6 cars done. And so, yeah, that's the 36 cars out of the way. Let's move on to the next group. So shall we? And yeah, there's some Ferraris in this one. Yeah, I actually brought back some Ferraris back. Huh? That's this one. And, oh yeah, we have a Radical. This one is the SR3 SR. Huh? We'll have a Lamborghini Gallardo. Lamborghini Huracan right next to the Gallardo. With the 19 Spider, the full production version. For a Ferrari and the 4x8 Spider. Both of our first colors. Here we go. We got a Ferrari moving on. It's the 4x8 Spider. So, yeah, a Ferrari is now moving on. Well, this one is done. And, yeah, for a Ferrari, I'm putting it back over here. We'll be bringing it with me this Tuesday. Well, these 3 are out here. They're done. Alright, let's move on. And get this second row done. And hopefully, I have enough storage. For this one. Alright, Lamborghini Sienna 4GG, a race car first car. Lamborghini Roberto, and the one in Vulcan first car. McLaren yes, first car, and the Bugatti Chiron. Alright, here we go. Vulcan! So, yeah, we got another Aston Martin in this one. Well, they're done for these. Alright, moving on. We have more Ferraris coming up. Okay then, Ferrari Etro Bernardo, Ferrari 4x8 Italia, Ferrari F38 Spider, Ferrari F90, hey, we have a B Engineering Egons, and a Bugatti Utopia, first color. Here we go. Another Ferrari's moving on. And so, yeah, we got another Ferrari. I'm moving on. This time it's a 4x8. Well, I bet about these Ferraris back for him. And these two back in my vehicle's manufacturer's bag. Let's move on. Okay then, Chevy C7 Cobra Z01 convertible. This is after the first color. Here we have a Pedal GTR1 road car, a full American supercar. I got SSD Contest first color. We have a Cadillac C7R first color, and two more Ferraris. Ferrari F430 Challenge and the Ferrari F40 Castiglione. Here we go. Another Ferrari. So, yeah, that's our third Ferrari. Let's moving on. Well, that's the end of the others. They're done. These four are going back in there. And this Ferrari is going back over there. Let's move on. And we do have another Ferrari in this one. Coming up. Alright, let's take a look at that. Ferrari and X. This one's the main line award with the Super. Bugatti Chiron Brio Sport. Rivera first car. Model NC20. Ferrari Swarovski Addy and the Ferrari SK. Here we go. Rimac first color. So yeah, the Rivera. That's moving on. And Rimac is an electric manufacturer. Alright, well, I better put these two Ferraris over there. They're done. We got that one too. Now, this Maserati is going back in here. And the Strong Pure Sport over there. Alright, moving on. And we've only got 3 more Ferraris left. And this one. Alright, and then that's the Ferrari SBT Daytona, Ferrari S12IM, and the Ferrari SX. With the other McLaren and 91, Audi AS Quattro Color, and the Volvo 912 concept. Here we go. 71! We have another McLaren going on here. So yeah, another McLaren. And moving on. Well, these 3 Ferrari are I'm putting them over here right now. And these 2, oh, yeah, I'll put them back over here. Well, time on the next group. Now, of course, hey guys, dude, this is 80 guys in total. I will have to do like this here. So, let's take a look here. We had 2 LFAs over here. Not one of them is another ring packet, and the other one, and the other regular LFA. We had 2 other hypercars in this one. The one's like a hypersport, and the one's like a GR. Here we go. A GR! We have a current thing going on. So, a current thing is going on right now. Well, yeah, you know, it's out right now. And these well as well. Alright, well here's our final 4. Before we move on to the next part. Alright then, Remy Murcielago, Selena 7, Audi V10, and the ZFX 4 concept. Here we go. Audi V10 from Direct. So that Audi is moving on right now. Well, then there's Alan, one going back in there. And these 2 are also going back in there too. Well, guys, now it's time to move on to the next. group. Okay, so look, we might have an odd number of coming in. So I might have to improvise. You know, this one. Alright. Anyway, let's see what happens in this next group. Okay then, the 177 moving on. Now, yeah, I'm putting that some money right over there for this time. Well, that's the end of these guys. They're all done. Alright, so here's what I gotta do. Just to keep this thing even, these are the next three. 2 Ferraris, 1 Aston Martin. Here we go. 4x8. Oh, that's one of the Ferraris moving on again. Going right next to the Aston Martin. Well, the other Ferrari's out. Still that Vulcan. And now let's move on to this one. And with the current date, McLaren and Rimac. Okay, we have McLaren moving on. It's the 31. First color. I'll put the McLaren over there. Okay, this and so the color we're going over there. I have a currently in my Eagles man's bag. Well, here the other two. Another Ferrari and an IRA V10. Here we go. 4x8 Spider! So yeah, that's a convertible variant. It's now moving on. Okay, so yeah, here's our final 4. So, let's see what happens here between the Ferrari and the Aston Martin. 4x8! So yeah, that's one of my Ferraris moving on. Well, that's a Martin out this one. Well, let's see what happens with the McLaren and the other Ferrari. Here we go. 4x8 Spiders. It look like two Ferraris are going up against each other right now. The 4x8 and the 4x8 Spider. So yeah, it's about 3 guys. So the car with the most wins will win this tournament. But it's tied, though, goes to the third race. Let's see what happens. It looks like the 4x8 Spider that win. Right there. Look at my head. Look at my head, though. Work on improving this part. Something's wrong on that side. Alright. But right now, the 4x8 Spider got his first win. But what happened if we got to the 5 race here? We got a tie. No, let's find out. 4x8 Spider, so look like that one after the one that's won. Oh, great job by this red Ferrari. Hate that win today. It's still a great car though, and that glide on the first card, thanks to eBay, of course. Okay, guys, that's it. This replacement tournament is done. On here, I'll have more videos coming up for you guys throughout the entire day. I'll make sure this video is even before my next tournament on shipments later on today. Okay, guys, that's it, and I'll see you guys later on today. Oh yeah, I forgot, I'll leave a link below so you guys can see the first tournament I done. 3 years ago. Oh. Okay, guys, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys later on today. Take care.